afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, and a big reason why he's got so many RBIs is that home run pop he's got. In fact, he leads the league right now in round trippers.
First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Tyler Mahle gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, the center fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, not that.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Roll, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Runner! Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Hosmer stands at second with no outs. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Hosmer is on his way home. The throw is wild and he gets away. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
A runner at second, nobody out.
Let's go, Padres.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And in steps Manny Machado as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Down 1-1.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball in for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready now for Cincinnati, number 4. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average coming in, 257. 7 homers and 32 driven in. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Tyler Mahle, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-0.
Hey. Count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Padres lead it 2-1. Brian Dozier at the plate. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in, Francisco Mejia. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting done.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big hitting D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Chris Paddock is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center field.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Galvis is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Tommy
left
Pham.
fielder, Tommy.
As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and the Friars won't let up as this ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. The count now at 2-1. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Padres 5 and the Reds 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Here's the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is foul right side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Moustakas has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Fouled away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0.
Ball back outside.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Three and one. Will Myers is on deck. The 3-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So
right fielder,
I think he
number
wasn't
4.
expecting it at all.
Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. To third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 2.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. In now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got the average up to 307 here, 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 4.
Now batting, number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Casale. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Popped up. Just foul. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Counts 1-0. That's right. Good eye. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Chris Paddock, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The center fielder, number 10.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. From the stretch, And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jurickson Profar becomes out number 2 this inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eric Hosmer. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They're up 5-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Winker. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hard hit ball to short. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hit on the ground to third. The tag gets one. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In there, 1-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jose De Leon will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with a runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. Five runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he falls behind 0-2. De Leon, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Count is 1-2 now. he struck him out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the
Now
calls
batting,
go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Will.
Into the box now, Will Myers. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
0-2 count and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Castellanos is retired, and there's 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Into the box now, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier, number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Up next
At the plate, Francisco Mejia.
the catcher,
As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
the pitcher, Chris Padres.
Josh Naylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Padres, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0.
Hey.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Jarek Roseball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jurickson Profar is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
A nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Padres 6 and the Reds 1. Craig Stammen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey. Ball.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Travis Jankowski will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Launched to right field and deep. Myers going back to the track, and this will bang up against the wall. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 4. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Back outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Padres on top, 6-2. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
Nope, outside. Ball 3.
Stevenson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
Down at 3-1.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Here now the 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at-bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pick is swung on and missed. He got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That
Now
wasn't
batting.
working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 30, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Reds 2. Jose Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now the 1-0. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Dozier onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So striding forward now, number 4. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Popped high in the air. Hosmer has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Bowman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Phillip Ervin will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 6.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2-0 count, and the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So striding in, Brian Dozier. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bowman, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
Stepping in, Francisco Mejia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No ball.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Greg Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Padres, number 5, Greg Garcia.
And that misses for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. This is line to left. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Reds 2. Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Drew Pomeranz.
In now for the Reds, Kurt Casale.
Leading off for the Reds, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Nope.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
Stepping into the box, Philip Irvin. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
No, that's
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Paddock earned his 9th win of the year. Tyler Mahle was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres: 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.